How's it going, everybody? There are 𝐸2manyraptors here, and welcome back to Sonic Mania Plus. Last time we did Green Hill Zone, now we're gonna do Chemical Plant Zone, all of which are having a fresh new coat of palette colors. I am personally liking the new looks, actually, even though they're so subtle. Then again, subtlety is everything. I mean, that's why most Nintendo games are amazing. Most. I'm not saying all, okay? So don't go comment down below. Not every Sonic game's the best, 𝐸2manyraptors. I get it. That's why I'm saying most, alright? But most Nintendo games are quite swell because not only do they focus on the huge gimmick, they also focus on the subtlety, the small things. And I think that's what makes a game really amazing, really authentic, is when you also focus on the small things, you know? Like a little thing that makes a huge difference. For example, controls. Fine, you got like really cool controls, but if the actual physics of it is not so good, you're gonna be having a hard time. And even though it's a small thing, the physics of it, if it's not done well, it's gonna affect the game, your enjoyment of the game quite a lot. Case in point, I can't believe I'm bringing this up again, Sonic Forces. I seem to be saying a lot of problems I have with Sonic Forces, despite me saying that it's one of my favorite Sonic games. But let me reassure again, even though it's right now my most favorite Sonic game, it's only barely, like just barely. I mean, like, it had the only reason why it's my most favorite Sonic game right now is because it has an aspect that really gives me a lot of points to it. Now that's a personal choice, obviously. It's not really a critical choice, it's a personal choice. But then again, this is my opinion, so yeah, I don't have to think very factual about it. It's all opinions. But yeah, I only like Sonic Forces because... The hell was that? Really? Alright, gotta find a way to play as Ray now. Or find Mighty back into this. Can't believe it, that just happened to me. But yeah, Sonic Forces I only find Sonic Forces very enjoyable is because of the fact that you could be your own character. I mean, I never thought Sega or Sonic Team or anyone who's thinking about these games would allow that to happen. Usually people would make fun of fan-made characters. But no, this game, it gives them a chance to be themselves. And you know how much I love games that give you a chance to be yourselves. But everything else about the game is either a hit or miss. Mostly, it's a hit for me. Mostly. But not too much of a hit. There are also a lot of things that I'm personally against in Sonic Forces, or not really against, but something I wish I could have done better. But still, I still made Sonic Forces my most favorite. What the heck? Oh my god! I died twice! What was that? Oh my god! What was that? That's gotta be some sort of like new record. Twice in a few seconds. Oh my god, no, lad. Oh wow, I can't believe that happened. Anyway. So yeah, I only made Sonic Forces my most favorite Sonic game. Only barely was because of the character customization, even though it's not much. Let's face it, the character customization thing is not much. I mean, come on. There are a lot more games out there that have better customization features. Ooh, I almost went out at the last second when it hit 0. But yeah, and then plays Ray. Oh no, get off me! Oh, okay. I'll go through that all over again. My god. I hate water levels! I'm so sorry, but I hate it. I hate... because the physics... I'm keeping that all in. I'm keeping that all in. Because I hope it's funny for you, alright? I'm keeping that all in. I always die in the same spot! You wanna know why I keep on dying in the same spot? Because I'm always assuming that you are small enough to be in between those boxes, but apparently not. Apparently the hitbox is thinking that I'm too tall and that I'm too tall, so I might as well initiate the squishing mechanic. Oh well! Wow! Oh well, I'm not gonna do a transition like I did in my recent Let's Plays, because, you know, it's quite quick to get back where I left off, so yeah, might as well watch this all again. But anyway, what I was saying again? Oh yeah, I'm talking about Sonic Forces. Talking about Sonic Forces, despite me talking about Sonic Mania, which is obviously a superior game. But yeah, I know, there's a lot of... I know I'm saying a lot of weird things about Sonic Forces. What in the name?! Why?! Now that was unexpected. No, you can't. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. Falling down was my fault, but getting squished wasn't. I just landed at the wrong place at the wrong time. What the schnitzel was that? Oh, come on! Oh, wow. It's like something is going against me here. Oh, wow. So yeah, again, Sonic Forces. I'm saying a lot of not so good things about it, even though I did say that's my most favorite Sonic game of all time. And let me quote, I'm saying it again, it's only barely. I mean, to be honest, I still find other games a lot more enjoyable than Sonic Forces, but the only reason why I made Sonic Forces barely at the top of my Sonic games list, barely, is because of the fact of this character customization thing. I know it's a very unreasonable way to put it at the top, but it's huge points for me, personally, to put the character customization thing on, because... No, don't get squished again! Oh, no. No, don't get squished again, because that's bull schnitzel. Even though it's personally, you know, even though it's not that much, the character customization thing, it's personally a huge deal for me, because you know how much I love character customization in games. It makes me feel like, oh, I'm being myself, and you know how much I love being myself in video games. And to do that in one of my most favorite Sonic, and to do that in one of my most favorite franchises of all time, wowee! That's huge points for me. So that's a personal fact. That's the reason why I made it my most favorite Sonic game. But I am currently on the lookout for something much better than Sonic Forces. And I'm hoping that Team Sonic Racing would do that. I hope Team Sonic Racing would be amazing enough for me to top it off, to be better than Sonic Forces. Because I will admit, even though I did say that Sonic Forces is my most favorite Sonic game, I am still seeing a lot of problems with it, to be honest. God damn it, the spikes can just go screw themselves. So yeah, I know it's weird, I'm thinking it over in my head right now that I made Sonic Forces my most favorite Sonic game, and yet I have a lot of things to say about it negatively. I know it's weird. In fact, if you could so say, now I'm thinking about it, Sonic Generations was better than Sonic Forces in some ways. But it just only goes down because of the character customization. See, I'm always going back now to the character customization thing. I know it's weird that I'm making Sonic Forces my most favorite Sonic Forces. God, I can't even speak that well anymore. There's a lot of things going on through my head. I can't believe that I'm making Sonic Forces my most favorite Sonic game. I know. I remember I stated in the Let's Play that Sonic Forces is my most favorite Sonic game. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm kind of more reconsidering it. What the hell? Get off me! I'm kind of reconsidering it, to be honest. But there are many things that make me love the game as well, Sonic Forces. I was just hoping it does more. That's my huge problem with Sonic Forces in general. I just wished it did more. Like, it tried to be gritty. It wasn't gritty enough. It was using the character customization feature. It didn't do that much of it. The physics were weird, and it was more linear than past boosting Sonic games. Yeah, I know I have a lot of bad things to say about Sonic Forces, but still, there are a lot of good things I have to say about it. And you know me, I like to focus on the good things, which is why it's very hard for me to criticize a game, no matter how bad the game is. Which is probably why I'm not so much good of a critique person, because I always like to see in the good side of things. Despite me seeing more of reality, I'm just tired of seeing games in such a realistic standpoint, because, man, I've seen too much of reality to do that to my favorite stuff, and that's video games. So yes, I know, Sonic Forces is a very flawed game, but it's not a terrible game by any means. Calling it terrible is truly unreasonable. But I also know I'm being a hypocrite right now by calling Sonic Forces my most favorite game, despite the fact that it's also quite a flawed game. So that's quite hypocritical in what I'm saying right now. But still, but I still think a lot of Sonic Forces. I think I rated it my most favorite Sonic game is because of my experience with it. And I think that has to do a lot with your favorite Sonic games. It's mostly with the experience of the game. I mean, you could say that Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric is your most favorite Sonic game of all time, and people will obviously say, what? That's insane. Even me, personally, I would say that's insane. Because you know how much I dislike Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, but there's someone out there who really loves Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, and to be honest, I would understand why. Because he's probably judging it based on the experience he or she had with that game, not truly judging it for what it is. So technically speaking, it's a bad game, but putting it as one of your most favorite Sonic games on your list, I would understand. Because I'm like, you're personally judging it. You're not really critically judging it. You're personally judging it, and that's what most opinions are, and I accept that. Even though I personally hate Sonic Forces, even though I personally hate Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, I too see the potential and how it was truly battered. Sonic Boom was one of my most was supposed to be one of my most favorite Sonic games because it also was using another element that I wish to see in a Sonic game: free roam. Free roam, but it just doesn't do it so well. I don't know why. I don't know. I mean, I actually see the reasons why it wasn't so good. I see it. But it will be an entire video to understand, man. And you know what's so sad about it? You know what's so sad about this whole thing? Sonic Boom was actually gonna be a good game, but it just had to be ported over to the Wii U. Fun fact for everyone, if you don't know this, Sonic Boom was actually gonna be an okay game. I'm not sure if it's gonna be the best Sonic game ever made. Probably not, because it was so different, and it's hard to make it the best Sonic game if it's so different. But still, it was gonna be one of the more decent Sonic games that tried something new. And I thought it was going to be that way, and initially it looked that way. But ever since Sega demanded Big Red Button to port it over to the Wii U, it just got worse. And you're probably wondering right now, why am I blaming the Wii U for the reason why Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric is so terrible? Well, because Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric was using a graphics engine that the Wii U was not compatible with, which probably pissed off a lot of Nintendo developers or Nintendo staff members right now, because through Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric they basically proved that the Wii U was an inferior console because it couldn't even blend in well with other more powerful graphics engines, which was the CryEngine. CryEngine of all engines! Do you know how good looking the CryEngine is? And they put it on a Sonic game, and yet it looked so terrible in the end because the Wii U just can't handle it. They had to tone down a lot of things. Now, I'm not saying the Wii U is the sole reason to blame for the reason why Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric was a terrible game, but it was a major factor. It was looking up to be a hugely good game. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, back to the mean bean machine thing again. But, the Wii U just couldn't handle the superior graphics power of, or the graphics engine of the CryEngine. And so that's why it didn't live up to the hype, even my hype. So yeah, that's the small story of Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric and why it sucks so much. Because it wasn't supposed to suck, but it did. So yeah, there we have it. We have to face facts, god damn it. But I will still understand if people enjoy that game, because, you know, I still see enjoyment out of it. I still see some enjoyment out of it, but that's mostly because I'm out of my own enjoyment. But god damn it, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, jeez, it was a good potential, but damn it, it just had to lose itself in the end. Whew. Anyway, back to Sonic Forces. Why am I talking about bad Sonic? Why am I talking about not so good Sonic games in a Let's Play of a really good Sonic game? Oh yeah, maybe because I'm justifying why I said Sonic Forces was my most favorite Sonic game, despite it being a not so good game. Why am I losing here? Jeez, I'm actually losing. Oh no! So yeah, I think the main reason why I said Sonic Forces was my most favorite Sonic game is for two reasons. Mainly because of the character customization feature. which is an unreasonable reason for it to be my most favorite Sonic game, but nonetheless, it's a personal reason. And number 2, again, a personal reason, it's because of the experience I had with it, you know, with Agnar and all that. My experience with the game was amazing. So even though the game itself wasn't that amazing, as I'd hoped it to be, my experience with it was amazing nonetheless, and I spat into the mic, goddammit, let me just clean it up. I'm actually losing to this schnitzel! Help me! Yes, alright, alright, alright. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! How is Dr. Eggman winning against this schnitzel? How is Dr. about not living to this schnitzel? I do not like it one bit! I do not like it! No, not one bit! Come on. We can do this, we can do this, we can do this. So yeah, that's my explanation now. Because even me, when I was editing my video for my finale episode of Sonic Forces, I too was kind of skeptical. Yay, I won! Alright. I too was also kind of skeptical in calling it my most favorite Sonic game. But I still stand by it, even though just barely. So yeah. I'm planning to change that pretty soon, of Sonic Forces being my most favorite Sonic game. I'm hoping Team Sonic Racing would change that for me. I'm hoping Team Sonic Racing would be much better than Sonic Racing Transform. Probably not, but still, I hope it's amazing nonetheless. Whoa, look at Studiopolis Zone. Alright, well, I'm gonna end this episode right here. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more. Bye-bye!